City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
He's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Parker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Dances away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know.
Well, they blocked the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. That's reeled in. It's Anthony.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Power football with the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Swings it out to the flat. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the quarterback.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got room on the return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 25. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snags it quickly on the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for it all. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. He has the first and still on his feet. Race racing to the right. Past the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a crease to the left. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Jackson will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Jackson gonna throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The field goal is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He breaks a tackle. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 2 over Utah State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the outside to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got him, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFO.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in again for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Trucks through the defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Using his feet, just ran him over. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
With the catch, it's Peoples. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. On target to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback keeper. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nice grab in traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, you got to take some shots down the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Now